Hey folks, so I'm Will. Today I'm going to be showing you how to replace the headlight bulbs in your 2014 to like 2016, 2015 Subaru Outback. I believe this generation was started in 2010, so it'll probably work for that too. I don't know what Subaru was thinking when they designed this car, but they made it a real pain to change the headlight bulbs. And if any of you guys have one of these cars, you know that they go out a lot. So what you're actually going to do is, well, first you're going to jack the car up, and there's jack points right here, pinch welds, you see them? 2 in the front, 2 in the back of the car. And then you're actually going to take the wheels off, and what you're going to do is pop these little guys out. So you pop out the middle part, and these clips just pull out, and you can pull this whole fender liner out. There's a couple clips underneath too, but you pull this whole guy out, and that actually gives you access to the back of this light. And if you see right there, this guy, you have to turn it from the back, and then the bulb's inside. So not sure why they go out so much on this car. It could be a weird wiring thing. We always use nice bulbs, but they go out a lot. So we're gonna let's see what bulbs I'm using today. We've got Napa Night Vision Brilliant. These Subarus take the H7 bulb, so nothing unusual. I was thinking about getting the LED conversion kit, but it's about 180 bucks to get that, and these bulbs have, I think, a 3-year warranty or a 2-year warranty. 3-year, all right. So I figured give it a shot. It's a third of the price. So yeah, I'm also going to be doing one of the rear marker lights. This guy in here went out, so I'll probably replace both sides, and I have some red LEDs, and I'll see if those fit in there. I've got a couple different kinds, so if I do, then nice, they'll never go out, but if not, I'm sure I can scrounge up a bulb somewhere. So yeah, we'll get to it. Okay guys, so all you're gonna need for this job, it's really easy. You just need your breaker bar, your 18 mil or 19 mil socket, my bad. You might need a flathead screwdriver, I don't remember, but you're definitely going to need one of these, and this is a trim removal tool. You can find them anywhere, hardware store, your local auto parts store, AutoZone, Advanced Auto Parts, Napa, whatever. And it's really, really easy. So I've already gotten the wheel off here, and not exactly the prettiest thing in the world to look at, but what you're going to start doing is you're just going to get this guy behind them, behind these pins, and you're just going to start popping them out, and they just pull out real easy, and there's really nothing to it. There's just a lot of them, so just get that one end under, and then they pull out. So there's, I don't know, probably 15 that you have to pull out to get this inner fender liner out. But once you get it out, you'll be able to see kind of everything that's going on. So I'll pick up there. Okie dokie. So once you have your inner fender liner taken out, only partially, you don't have to take it out all the way. Makes it a little easier to put it all back, and it can be a pain to take out. You're gonna be able to see this guy from the inside now. And so what you're actually gonna do is you're going to twist it counterclockwise to unlock it and pull it straight back out. And then there's a clip holding in the bulb, and all you got to do is you just unclip that clip, and I'll show you how to do it if you can. And then you just simply take the bulb out, and at this point you're going to want to put on your blue nitrile gloves, or latex if you use latex gloves. But you're going to want to put on your blue nitrile gloves and grab your new bulb and put the new bulb back in the exact same way that you took the old one out. Otherwise, the bulb either won't work or it'll be angled really weird in the housing and you're gonna get an uneven pattern or spread of illumination from the bulb. So just make sure that you do it the right way. I'll be right back with that. All right, so one quick thing I wanted to mention, this is later on actually. So you have to take the mud flap out and you're actually gonna need to use your Phillips for that because there's one weird Phillips bolt for that. And then 3 clips holding it in, 3 of these plastic fasteners, and that's all. Now, this is what the actual cap looks like. And there's an O-ring, this guy right here, that goes around the edge. And you can see on my car, on this particular Subaru, this O-ring is about 6 years old and it is very cracked. And that could be a contributing factor as to why the bulb has gone out, but I'm not sure. So if you see in here, I don't know if you can really see it, but this guy right here, that's a clip, and you gotta unhook that clip from this side. I believe. Yeah, so there's a spot on the left of the clip, and you push it down. If I can get it to do it on camera here, I might need 2 hands. Yeah, all right, so I got it. So this clip just hooks in from the bottom, so you gotta push it in and push it down, and then you simply unclip the bulb from the socket. So you can see, got the bulb out. So you just pull the bulb out from the socket. I'm making this a lot harder than it needs to be because I'm doing it with one hand. All right, I'm gonna come right back once I get this out. It's really not hard. I'm just trying to do this with one hand and I can't see what I'm doing. You can see that I've almost got it out. So boom, there's your bad headlight bulb. You can see, if it'll let me zoom it in. Ooh, you can see right in there that the filament is totally busted. I don't know if I can really get it good. I'm filming on an iPhone. I don't have a better camera to film with, sadly. I'm gonna be getting a GoPro at some point soon. Yeah, so you can see that filament's totally done. Now on these bulbs, they do have a specific shape and the housing for the bulb does match up with that shape. So when you put it back in, you can see where this little divot is right there. So make sure that your divot lines up with that divot and you shouldn't have any problems. But hopefully that's not still super zoomed in. Oh, it is. So that must have been really fun to see. Yeah. So when you're doing this, just make sure that you do not, absolutely do not touch the bulb like this. You got to be wearing gloves. And even when you're wearing gloves, try to keep touching the filament down to a minimum, well, the bulb itself, simply because any oil that gets on the outside of this bulb causes it to heat up a ton, and it will basically make it so that your bulb burns out almost immediately. If not immediately, it'll be pretty quick. These bulbs should last you at least a year, and if it's any shorter than that, I would suspect either something faulty in the car or you did not install the bulb correctly. So yeah, once you get it back in, all you do is you turn this guy clockwise, and it doesn't matter necessarily which way it goes in. All of these pins on here are the same. I would just make sure that this big boy right here is in a good spot where you can turn it easily, and it was not when I took it out, so it was a little hard to get it out, but it's just the tiniest. It's about a 1/4 inch of movement from locked to unlocked, or unlocked to locked, and that's it. It's super easy, and I will come back in just a second and show you guys how to do the rear marker lights. Okay, so I've got that cover back in, same way I took it out. I've got the bulb back in, same way I took it out. And all in all, this process shouldn't take you more than, I don't know, half an hour for each side. I am gonna go ahead and do the other side just to be sure. And I'm gonna mark down the date. And there's a limited 3-year warranty. And hopefully they won't go out as quickly this time. But my hopes are not high. All right, so I forgot to finish out, record an outro. We're all done. I got both sides replaced, and I did end up doing the little marker lights in there. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, so you can see I put LEDs in there on both sides, but it was so easy. It's just not worth showing you guys. It's 2 clips and 2 screws. You pull the taillight out, and the taillights are a lot easier than the front of the car. So again, all you need to do this is a 19 mil deep socket, a torque wrench, a flathead screwdriver, and a Phillips head screwdriver, and then just a pair of nitrile gloves. Really, that's all you need. It takes me about a half an hour to do each side, and the backs literally took 2 minutes per side. It's not bad, but compared to a lot of other cars, it's a pain in the butt. But once you get it down, it's easy, and sadly you have to do it a lot, like I have. Well, when you have to do it a lot, like I have, you get it pretty quick. I would expect you to take, I don't know, an hour long your first time, but it's really not hard, and just give it a shot. So I'll see you guys next time.